The Southern African Development Community, SADC, is a regional economic community comprising of 16 member states. The main objectives of the Southern African Development Community, SADC, are to achieve economic development, peace, security, and growth, alleviate poverty, enhance the standard and quality of life of the people of the Southern African, and support the socially disadvantaged through the regional integration. CATS International, Lusaka, set out on a mission to uncover the challenges and opportunities in the pursuit of realizing the authentic essence of SADC regional integration in both Zambia and the region at large. Amidst all these challenges, a couple of opportunities exist to achieve regional integration.
Peace and security are crucial for regional development, for regional integration and accelerated participation of citizens of SADC in the region's development. Because without peace, it is not possible to have smooth implementation of any development policies. I think peace is the foundation on which any development activities, any regional integration can take place. Where there is strife, people cannot talk to each other, they cannot work together, they cannot move together. So where there is peace, then it creates that environment where people trust each other, they are able to freely engage each other, they are able to work together in terms of developing the region.
The perceptions around women impede women's participation. What is important to ensure that women, participate effectively in ensuring that SADC achieves its objectives and around the Agenda 2050 is that there needs to be a recognition that first and foremost, women form, in most cases, slightly over 50% of the population. And 50% of the population is very, very important if we want to garner effective and inclusive participation.
Rail is a very, very heavy investment industry. However, you have discoveries of natural gas offshore within the region, and there's no reason why we cannot develop an integrated, compressed natural gas rail system that runs from coast to coast through the nexus of Zambia. Zambia is central, so if you have such a plan, all these places, all these rail lines would need to meet within Zambia and head up north into the DRC to the mining provinces. So if we were to cooperate on building such a compressed natural gas financed rail line, then we would definitely lower the cost of transport, time to port, and we would also lower the cost of inputs, delivering inputs into the mining sector as well. So that's a cooperative action which would lower the cost of doing business here for miners and therefore increase the rate of return and the attractiveness of us as a destination for mining capital.
The aspects for intra-African trade which have been for a long time very negated. Traditionally we've just been thinking that the Western market or the Asian markets, the Eastern markets as it were, are more lucrative for us because the terms and conditions for us to be engaging in trade are much easier externally than internally. So we've got a cultural challenge that we need to begin to deal with. But when we want to look at, and one thing that is important that each one of us must begin to realize is contrary to perceptions that are given that Africa lacks, Africa does not lack, Africa has.